Goddess Terrell. Like, share, subscribe. Get the thumbs up as you get in here, my warriors. All right, I just came from court. Just wanted to give you guys the update. Yeah, we all knew they were gonna adjourn, so they did a adjournment. So now they're keeping me out in the street for another 3 weeks. I'm gonna be out here for another 3 weeks. This is giving them time to get rid of the house. They bought another house. They stole all of my assets at home. They stole. My husband has taken over $500,000 in jewelry, so he was able to sell it. And they bought another home and they put it under someone else's name. I'm asking for the officials to please, you know, look into this. They're making sure that when I get back, when the 3 weeks, that I have no place to go. They planned. I found out that he tried to pay off the mortgage brokers that sold the house to us, and they didn't take the payout. So he plans on burning down the house in order to get full payout. I'm sure the mortgage broker will find that very unusual that all of a sudden the house is on fire. Now, you got to understand that when they put me out here, she said on the police report that I just found out, she said on the police report that I told her that I was going to burn down the house. So this is also to make it look like I am retaliating, and they want to make it look like I burnt out the house. Meanwhile, the first time he tried to burn it down, he did an electrical fire, okay? Which my kids were home, so they were able to put out that fire quick enough so that it didn't destroy the whole house. It just destroyed the front porch of the house. Also, my animals are there. So, to the officials, I know you're watching, man. I know you're watching. You got me out here. My life is in danger. My life is in danger, and I need your help now. Like, you need to step in and stop using me as your scapegoat. You know, I'm the rabbit hole that they had to go into in order to catch them, and they're using me as bait. These high officials, the FBI, the Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, they're all using me as bait. Hello, my warriors. Hello. Get in here, guys. Get in here. This could be happening to you. They're using you as bait. You're out in the street, so that they can finish you off, so that they can get your assets. They couldn't do it with the POA, right? So finally, I knew they were going to adjourn the case because they didn't have anything. They had nothing. This is all hearsay. See, my daughter she couldn't win this because I put a order of protection against them, so they did it in retaliation. They did it back to me on the same day. Um, so in doing so, they couldn't win in family court because we had to record every moment that we were together to record it. And this last time she had her phone in her hand the whole time. So you're telling me that she couldn't record? She said that I was going to burn down the house and I was going to murder her and take her children. Nobody would ever believe that because I've never been a violent person in my life. Never. Have I defended myself? Absolutely. But I've never been a violent, a mean person. I'm a loving, caring individual. Always been. I took care of family. I took care of my nieces, my nephews. I've always taken care of everyone. My parents, before they passed, I did that. That's who I am. I was a nurse's aide, a teacher's aide. I was a counselor for children. There's no way. There's no way. Never. You could never say that. I took very good care of my children. If you go to their schools, you'll find out the type of parent that I was. I was there at all times for each and every one of my children. So for her saying this, I was even there for my granddaughter. You know, she wouldn't let me. These past 2-3 years, she's been excluding me from my grandson's parties, his birth, his little birthdays. You know, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts, and I'm tired of being used by these high officials, you know, because they're using me as bait to catch them, because I know what's going on. I know that he's got someone who's absolutely magnificent at forging documents. They forged the birth certificate in my name. They forged life insurance. I mean, uh, a death certificate. Now they got the death certificate because they took out a life insurance policy and they couldn't take me out. They couldn't take me out as many times as they tried. So they have a life insurance policy and they took out a death certificate now. Now they have a death certificate. So they collected on that life insurance with a fake death certificate. Because here I am, booyah, right? They couldn't get away with that. So he's going to, he took my jewelry from the house. And the way they're trying to get away with it is I have proof that I've been asking for that jewelry back to tell my daughter to give it to me. And at first she already had told me that she gave it to her father. And then when I asked her outside, didn't you tell me that you gave it to your father? He says, oh, I didn't take it. You can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it, you can throw it away, you can give it away. Yeah, trying to say that I would ever do that. Why would someone ever do that? No. That he knew that I was gonna fall back on that jewelry. That jewelry was gonna be sold and it was to fall back for us to live off of what we were gonna be going through. And I already knew that. I'm sorry, it's really windy out here. It's beautiful, but it's windy and it's nice and cool. Um, so they went and they bought a house, right? And they put it under somebody else's name so that I can't touch it. But when the high officials, they'll already know what to do about that. So the house will be taken over. That house will not be theirs. They won't stay in it. They're about to be arrested any moment. I know the FBI is moving in on them, the special forces, whoever it is, Homeland Security. You know, I'm sure you guys are tired. Come on, you've been at this for years. You got a serial killer here, and you still letting them off? Like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, I don't understand how far someone has to go. He's been taking many lives and poisoning them. And I've told you how he did it. They put life insurance first on these families, these family members. They off them by they create accidents. They create car crashes. My nephew was killed while he was at a stop on his motorcycle. Come on, he was just rammed through like he wasn't even there. Like he wasn't even there. They just ran him over. My brother and his wife, they sacrificed him to be in this coven, right? To get that payout because they were jealous of him. Because in his life, he made it. He bought his house, he had his toys, he had a beautiful family. They took that. They took that. They put a life insurance policy and they took him out. My stepdad and my mom, they poisoned them. They poisoned them. They poisoned them. They put life insurance policies and they took them out. But you know what's wrong with that is that everything that my mother and my stepdad left me, they left me everything. Everything. Everything, and they took it. All they did, this is all they're good in. They're good in forging documents. I've never given them any kind of permission. I've never signed anything over to them. Never. Hi guys. Hi from the Hudson River. Look, the marina in Yonkers, New York. Look, the restaurant. Saying hi from here. All right. Um, So I'm asking for the officials, please save my pets. I found out that they're alive. I went to go, I gave my son a stuffed animal, and he drove me by the house, and he brought the animals, my dogs, out to see me. And I was very grateful to that. I was scared because I told him, you can't bring me to the house. He was like, just wait for me in the parking lot. And I said, no, I couldn't be anywhere near that house, and I can't be in a parking lot anywhere on the property because I thought it was a setup. You know, he just took me in the car. Like I said, just get in. And I got in, and I didn't know that he was going to drive me to the house, and he did. He drove me to the house, well, by the house. He drove me by the house. And I had to wait for him to come back out with the animals, and I was very grateful to see that they were still alive. But he knows how to hurt me, so he's just keeping them alive as that's like his last resort, and his last resort is he wants me to compromise. He wants me to compromise. I did bring in, I do have, see, they couldn't get me because I went to my doctor, whether they were trying to say I do drugs or anything like that, and they couldn't. The only thing they found was a little weed, and that's because my son, he was telling me it's legal, mom. You can try it. Just try it. Just try it. So I tried his weed vape pen, and I felt like I almost died. I think I took too harsh of a. It was very harsh, and I took too much of a pull on it that I felt the burn in my throat and in my chest, and I was coughing like I was gonna die. But anyway, that was the only time I took that. But then I took the toxicology report, and I had them do um, uh, uh, um, what is it? Drug toxicology. Hold on, and I'm sorry. Just give me a moment, guys. Trying to get this to you. And let me see. Oh, she didn't put it in here, but I also took for any kind of STD. So I took an STD test, and I came clear about absolutely everything. Well, of course I'm going to come clear. I've been celibate for 6 years now. All right, well, 5.5. Um, so they wanted to try to say that I have. So my doctor has, and anyway, I gave the um, the lawyer, I gave, and the judge, I gave them my doctor's card, so that if they needed anything from her, if somebody was trying to say, oh, that she's passing STDs, no, I gave them the card. They could talk to the doctors themselves. They could find out. I gave them release forms so that my medical records can be released to them. And I also, because they couldn't look, so I just wanted to show you, this is the toxicology report. All right, all negative, nothing, guys. I don't take drugs. I don't drink. I don't take drugs. I'm nothing. So everything is good. Urine, final, normal, everything's done. Good. All right, everything. Negative. Look. So I want to show you that, so everybody gets a hold. Look, I'm trying to show you. All right. So everything came out negative, guys. So they can't say I'm a druggie. Oh, she's a druggie. She does drugs. Nah, boo boo. I'm clear on that. All right. And weed is anyway. If they would have found weed, and they found a little bit of it in it because I took a drag or something right before I took the test, so it showed up. So that's all negative, and weed is legal. So booyah, right? Um, I went and I got the toxicology. I also made, because they told me to take this mental, to go to this hospital for drugs or mental, a psychiatric, to make sure I'm mentally stable. Because they still live for that POA. Ain't that crazy? They're the ones doing all this crazy shit, having orgies with each other, and my husband having sex with babies. And I need the officials to step in, man. Get the babies. What's wrong with you, man? This man has HIV. He has HIV and he has herpes, and you guys are allowing him. He's gotten my granddaughter pregnant. They had to take her to another state to have an abortion. You guys, I know you following them, man. What's wrong with you? You didn't let them hurt my babies, my grandchildren. That's all I have. I only have two. He's already molesting my 2-year-old grandson. I need you. Come on, guys. You gotta get this guy. Get my daughter. Get them both. She's allowing this. She's sedating her own children so that he can come at them. What's wrong with you? You know, I did everything that you wanted. Everything that you secretly think that I don't know about. I know. I know. I know that you're here and you're listening, and I'm giving you messages, and I'm telling you what's coming in and how they're doing it, and how they got away with things when they put life insurance policies. These poisons that are undetectable, they're tasteless, colorless, and odorless. They can put it in water, and then they off these people and they cremate them to get away with these murders. I've told you this. I've told you. The crematories are involved. The cemeteries are involved. Everybody's making money. You don't understand. Everybody's making money. Everybody's taking these payouts. I know, I know that the lawyer and the judges are running, okay? So the lawyer and the judge, they both didn't show up to court. They both didn't show up. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, because they're falsifying documents. I never spoke to my daughter, so how is it possible that she's been recording all this time, but she couldn't record that? And I have her recorded on my phone, holding on to her phone at 8:30 in the morning. So you're telling me all that time, she wakes up with her phone in her hand. So you're telling me she just made up these stories and she gets away with it? She gets away with getting me out the house They're gonna sell my house. I have no place to go once I'm from here. I know what you're doing. I know that you know of this. I know that the FBI, the Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, I know they know about this because they've been tracking them down. They're not gonna lose track of that money. This is government money. They know that. When they're doing all these payouts, these life insurance, this is government money that they're playing with. Making falsified documents. They have someone that's excellent at doing that. They go to another country for that. Yeah. So with false birth certificates that people never even probably existed. They put a birth certificate and a false death certificate. And they've been doing this, getting away with money. Just for money, greed, selfish reasons. You guys need to step in. I've done everything that you asked for. I gave you everything, every information that you needed. Now you have to do for me. Save my animals. Save my home. Save my grandchildren, man. They're being abused. They're being sexually abused. My granddaughter right now is being trafficked. She's being trafficked. And I know you know about this because they trafficked my daughter. And I didn't know about this. They sedate them and they put them to sleep while they're getting abused. How dare you? You're allowing this because you already know about this man. You already know about him. You know what he's doing. These are my only two grandchildren, please. I beg of you, save my children. This man has HIV. He's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him. He doesn't care. This man has no emotion for anyone except for himself. These narcissists, they care about no one but themselves. You understand me? They can come up to you and plead with you and they want to cry. It's all fake. It's all, this man took drama in college. He took acting in college. This is what he does. He's very good at it. He suffers from multiple personality because you tell him a story in one bar. He could meet up with an officer, somebody from the military, something like that. And he'll hear their story. He'll go to another bar and he'll act like that person. That story belonged to him. This is what he does. He has a state police officer's badge that he's put his picture in that. In his mind and in his heart and soul, he believes he's that state police officer. I had a picture of it and everything, and I had a couple hidden. And he got to my phone. He got to my phone and he erased everything, as they always do. All of a sudden, I just found out that my Cash App card that I had put on, and I was wondering, why is it I'm not getting any donations? I found out that my daughter put my granddaughter as a sponsor to sponsor my card. I didn't even know you could do that because I read the guideline. I didn't see anything there that said someone could sponsor your card and steal all your assets. Every donation that you ever receive, they're going to receive it. Never knew that. But I found out yesterday that I thought it was somebody else, that somebody out there did it, being malicious, and it wasn't. It was my daughter. She put my granddaughter's information in, Natalia Bermudez. Yeah, she did that. She did that. She put that on my Cash App. That's what I found when I looked at, and they said, oh, your card has been released from the sponsor. Yeah, because they're caught up. They're caught up. The FBI is questioning them on why is it that you're receiving her funds or whatever was going on. Oh, she allowed it. We're working together. Never worked together with nobody. Nobody. I've never worked with anyone, never gave anyone any permission to have anything to do with me in any form or fashion. You understand me? Nothing. Nothing. I've given no one permission. Zero. I've never signed anything for no one. I've never released documents. I've never seen a paperwork of any kind of inheritance. Nothing. He's stolen every document. I tried to get a divorce with a domestic violence lawyer, and she was doing good. We were supposed to sell this house to get the divorce so that everything was supposed to be parted. All the assets were supposed to be parted. And this is how he got me out the house so that he's able to sell the house or he's going to burn it down to get full payout on the house. And please, he's gonna act like all your jewelry burnt down in the house, or your animals died in the house, or my daughter died in the house. Please. She's the only one left in that house. They moved over to another house. They took all my furniture, every bit of my furniture, every bit of it. I have nothing over there. They took my brand new rugs that were still folded up. They took my brand new chandeliers that I bought for the home that were all boxed up still. Everything was still in the box because we were supposed to redo the house. And since this went on, and I let him go because of what he's been doing, he was having sex with young men at his job. One was called Mark. His name was Mark, and Mark was not all there. Mark was is I don't know if um, it's some sort of a mental disorder that Mark had. So he wasn't all there because my son told me, Mom, Mark is not like regular, like he's not regular, you know? So I found out that my husband was having an affair with him, and the kid was like 17, 18, 17 years old because he was still in college and working for K Jewelers. And this was all going on, and he manipulated this kid, and we know how they use MK Ultra. The CIA's involved, and you know that as the FBI Internal Affairs, you know that the CIA was involved with the MK Ultra using this mind control on everyone to take them over. They take over their memories, and then they embed negative memories so that your children, your family come at you, and you don't even know why. You've never done anything. You've only done good for them. You've always protected them and tried to do the best you could with your family. So this is what's going on, guys. Like I'm asking for help now. Come on, I've done everything for you guys. I've given you everything you needed. Everything you needed. You would have still been in the dark. How these people were dying of heart attacks and sicknesses. It was the poisons, the arsenic, the thallium, the fentanyl, the car crashes that they caused. I know you because I seen you when I had the car crash, when the truck ran me off the road. I know you was there. I know you was there. There were two separate agents that were there. There was the woman and the two men that came out the car. Don't think I don't know. Man, I'm not a reader for nothing. The Lord didn't bring me, the Most High Lord God of the universe didn't bring me down here for nothing. All right, I've given you, now give me something. Give me peace. Give me some peace. I'm not safe out here. They're still coming at me. I'm in a facility that they're coming at me in there. They're blowing fumes that dry out your eyes, give you headaches. Um, had bad headaches, and it's not only me because I've asked other people in there, so I know it's not only affecting me. I have another person that's in the Y too, and she right now she had a book in her hand that's talking about dry eyes and what could cause it because she's going through headaches and the dry eyes. All of us are. Either I've been trying to tell them cover your head when you go to sleep, cover your head because it's also absorbed by the skin. So, I tell them to cover you from your head to your toes, cover yourselves. I'm trying to warn everybody in there. Um, they bring negative emotions in there. They had someone already robbed me, all right? And they thought that by robbing me, I'm supposed to retaliate. Nah, if you need that, you needed my pants, you needed my panties, you needed a t-shirt, you needed my towel and my washcloth. You needed that, go get it, man. I let it go. I let it go. They're having them steal from me purposely to see if I could retaliate. Nah, man, I got bigger fish to fry. I can't worry about a $30 pair of pants. I can't. I can't. There's millions of dollars on the line here. There are lives on the line. You think I'm gonna worry about a fucking outfit? Stop. Get me out of here. I did everything that you wanted, that you asked for, that you needed. And you know that as the high official that you are, stop. You letting these judges and these crooked lawyers, these crooked judges, and these crooked cops come at me. You're letting this happen when you leave me out here. I don't care how strong you think I am. Stop. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of being chased down by everybody. Stop. I'm tired. Save my grandchildren, please. This man has HIV. Please. He has full-blown AIDS. They're all I got, please. They can't defend themselves. My daughter is abusing her daughter and her son, please. You don't believe me? Just take her for a checkup. Pick her up, take her for a checkup. You'll see. The body doesn't lie. The body doesn't lie. And if she has HIV, I'm blaming you guys. I'm blaming you guys because you knew what he was. You knew he was a pedophile. You knew that he's a serial killer. There was no coincidence that that they were filming on the block. I don't know what it was, with 24 hours or whatever, and they were filming about a serial killer. You knew what you were doing. You know what he is. You know what he does. He's been doing done this for a long time because he's paying people off, and it looks like it has nothing to do with him. That's how he gets away with everything. He pays everybody else to do his dirty work, but it's him behind the scenes. And now I know you're getting it from everybody. I know people are telling on him now. And I'm telling you this monster, who this monster is. How dare you? How dare you? You better save my grandchildren. I'm not playing with you guys. When I get a hold of you guys, God's not going to help you. I promise you. The universe is going to come at you for allowing such atrocities to happen. You need to stop this now. Do me the favor. Save my home. Save my children. Save my grandchildren. My son Peter. My daughter Crystal. Save them. They're under mind control. Like 1 minute they're there for me, and then the next minute, all they need is a phone call or a text. It's how they control them, because my son will be loving to me, and the next time I go to see him in the car, like I'll leave the car and he gets the phone call, he gets that text, and it changes them. It changes them like this, that mind control. That MK Ultra, I know you know about it. Stop. 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 You have to do the right thing. You have to do the right thing. Why hasn't anyone come in and questioned me? Why haven't you spoken to me? Because you wait. You wait to see what I go through and how I handle things. Stop. I'm tired of being your guinea pig. Stop. You need to stop now. You need to bring me to safety. You need to get my grandchildren and bring them to safety, and my son Peter and my daughter Crystal. And save my pets. Save what I have left, man. They killed already so many. I have my dog Athena, my dog Titan, my cat Princess, my daughter's dog Maymay. She threatens me with him. She says that she's going to take him because she got him from a shelter. She's going to drive him off really, really far that I'll never know where to find him. Come on, man. You know they sacrifice animals. Stop. Stop. I did everything you guys wanted. Everything you needed. And if you need to question me, pick me up, then. I'm done with this, man. I'm done. I'm tired and I'm done. I gave you everything that you needed. The FBI, Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, Special Forces, stop already. You either pick them up or leave me the fuck alone. You have everybody following me out here doing dirt. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Guys, hold on, man. This is how they break you. This is what they do to break you down. And the system doesn't work. Whatever they're doing, the system doesn't work. The legal system is broken. It's broken. They use these high officials to get away with what they're doing. They pay these judges and these lawyers to get away with dirt, man. They put innocent people in either psych units or in prison to get away with their assets. That when they get out of jail or out of the psych unit, they have nothing. They have nothing. They've done this time and time again. For many years, they've gotten away with this. Enough. We had enough. We're tired. We're tired. So you guys need to do this right thing. Do the right thing, man. That's all I'm asking. Do the right thing. I can show you my results. I can show you anything. I'll give you my doctor's number. I'll release all the forms to you. Everything you need. Everything. I have the results from the New York State Health Department when he was poisoning me with arsenic. I have over 206 grams of arsenic, well over that now. Well over that, because he kept on going. It kept on going. My daughter kept putting it in my food. She kept on anything I bought. They took everything from my home. Everything. Every piece of furniture I owned. Everything. My clothes. Everything. Absolutely. I have nothing. Nothing. What I have is this. This is what I have. I'm living out of two bags. That's what I got in my name. Because they took everything. And they're going to kill my pets. They're going to burn down the house. They're going to kill my pets. They're going to kill my daughter. Stop. You have to help. You have to stop this now. I had enough, man. We all had enough. Stop. Stop using us to do your dirty work, man. Because you're fucking ignorant and stupid and you can't find shit out for yourself. I had to sit there and tell you because you didn't even know how these fucking people were dying. How they were getting away with murder time after time. I told you these hospitals, they don't test for poison. So guess what? If you go in there with a heart attack because they put arsenic in your food, you have a heart attack on your death certificate. That's how they're getting away with it. The sicknesses that they wait years and months for you to fall sick and die from the poisons that they put in these foods, and then they cremate the body so you can't exhume them to test them for the poison. I told you everything you needed to do. I told you. And still, you brought me down this rabbit hole and you left me there, man. The devil holds my hand through the flames. You hear me? Even the devil is afraid of me. Stop. I will come for you. The stars will come for you. I guarantee you, the Galactic Federation, you think they don't protect me? There's a reason I'm different. There's a reason I've survived every poison they've given me. We are not the same. We are not the same. You are not like me. You are not like me. You are not like me. We are not the same. I'm tired. Anything happens to me, do you know what happens to this world? Do you know, do you even know what would happen to this world? I am put here to save this world from what's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You can't stop it. I don't care what kind of military you got, you cannot stop what's coming. Only the ones that are here for the greater good are the ones to stop what's coming to this world. How dare you? How dare you let them constantly come at us? The chosen. We are the chosen. But do you think we want to be battered and bruised repeatedly over and over and over and abused while we try to do good for this world? How dare you? And you've allowed it. St. John's Hospital, they put me under heavy radiation. The doctors all ran into the roof. I didn't bump my head. I didn't fall on the floor. I didn't have a fight. There was no reason to do that to me. They put me under high doses of radiation. They threw me in that machine and they left me in there for a long time. Putting high doses of radiation, and then they came back like 1 o'clock in the morning to ask me, are you having headaches? Do you have chest pain? Do you feel burning sensation? Does your brain hurt? Do your eyes burn? Are you feeling burned inside? I looked at them and I said, no. I said, but I will remember who you are. And they took their clipboards and they ran out the room. They tried to inject me with HIV. They couldn't. They couldn't. Whatever it was, the nurse kept trying to look for my vein and it kept getting away from her and she ran off. She goes, oh my God, I know. I go, what? You can't find the vein? She goes, no, I know what's going on. And she just left. She took the thing out and she left. And I got proof. I have nothing. I have nothing. But they tried. They tried repeatedly. Look how they do this. You see how the Most High worked? They couldn't get my vein. They couldn't get my vein no matter what they did. They tried to inject me with the stuff. Whatever they tried putting in my veins. You see that? You see how they work? I will come for you. The FBI, if you don't help me, the Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, Special Forces, you don't come and help me, I swear to God, the powers that I use, I will come at you. I will come at all of you. We're tired. We're all tired. We are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same. You either help me or God help you. I'm tired. I'm tired of being out here. I'm tired of carrying these bags because they steal everything I got. I have no funds. They've stolen all of that, and you know it. They've stolen millions and millions of dollars from me. For what? To leave me out here. It's funny how they were able to get a hold of those funds and I wasn't even able to get a hold of them, huh? Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. My Cash App card, the donations that I was getting, not a penny. My first donation, $200. After that, they took over the card, nothing, not a penny. Nobody looked out for me, and now they crashed my card. Because that's when I had found out yesterday that my granddaughter's name, she was the sponsor. My daughter put her as the sponsor. My daughter was stealing my funds the whole time. So her and her father have been stealing absolutely anything coming into my name. Anything. So to my warriors that donated to me, I am appreciative, absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whether I got it or not, I thank you for the thought, for helping me out, for thinking that you were helping me out. And I'm grateful for it. I'm gonna need you guys. So I'm gonna try to put on another card to see if you guys send me donations to live out here, man. I'm out in the street. I need your help. I need your help. I need to feel safe somewhere. I'm not safe where I'm at. I'm not. They're putting me into conflicts. They want me to fight these people in there. I will fight. They won't win me, I tell you. I promise you. I'm a warrior for real, man. Don't play with me. They want me to get arrested. They want me to go down. I know what they're looking for. I'm trying to hold back. But somebody put hands on me, I'm not letting it happen. I will fight. I will fight. I promise. You guys better, you need to pick, go get my grandchildren, man, from these psychomaniacs. Stop. My daughter is sedating them so that her father could sexually abuse them. He has HIV and herpes. Please. I don't know what other diseases he may have, but I know. Okay? So please, I'm asking you. They've taken loans out on my name. They've taken credit cards. They've trying to ruin. I have perfect credit. Perfect credit. My credit is beautiful. I never mess with my credit. Everything paid on time. Always. Always. I got the bank making my payments. So I'm never late with any payments. I got the bank making my payments, all right? So that's never gonna happen. So guys, just keep on top of your payments, because this is what they're doing. They're trying to ruin your credit so you can't buy a house, you can't buy the car that you need. I don't have any of it. I have no car, no nothing. I don't have funds like that. And I have to be able to live off of the little bit of funds I got right now, just to, just with food. And, and and if it's gonna start getting cold out here, and I'm gonna still be out here because these motherfuckers are wasting time and leaving me out here to do all their dirty work. Fuck you, motherfuckers. You hear me? Fuck every single one of you. FBI, Internal Affairs, Homeless. Fuck every single one of you. Yo, I swear to God, man, don't let me get my hands on you. Because you have me doing all your dirty work because you don't even know what the fuck was going on. I'm out here letting you know everything. And you still fucking with me. You the one fucking with me too because you're letting it happen. You're using me as bait out here. Everyone out here that's out in the street, every one of us that you need, you have us out in the street for real. You're using us as bait to see if they come at us, to see if you can catch them doing this, doing that. Stop. Stop. We're tired of being poisoned. We're tired of being chased around. We're tired of these cops manhandling us for no reason. Stop. Getting false charges on me. Come on. I want my family. I want my family. I want you to take that MK Ultra off of them, that mind control. You better fucking take that shit off of my family. I'm tired. The CIA is involved in doing this and doing the mind control. Read on it, man. Do your research, motherfuckers. Do your fucking research. Do your own fucking research. You got me doing research for you, dumb motherfuckers. How you even got these jobs? I don't even know how you got these jobs. I really don't, because you're fucking ignorant as fuck. I swear to God. You following me around for your fucking information. Fuck you bitches. You fucking dumb motherfucker. You got me doing all that. I've been in car crashes. You knew they put me in these car crashes. You did that. Right? I got my back all fucked up, but you knew what was happening because you followed them. You followed them and you followed us because I saw you. I know you was, look, I know you was there at the crash, okay? I saw you. The one that grabbed me and the other one that told me to get off of me because I was beating the shit out of that woman that crashed into me, right? Because you know I'm a fucking warrior. You saw how that bitch looked when I finished her, right? You saw how she looked when I fucking finished her? Yo, don't let me come at you because I'll fuck you up too, motherfucker. I'm tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. Come get me already. What's wrong with you? Save my grandchildren. Save my children. They're gonna kill them. They're gonna kill them. They're gonna kill my daughter. They've been poisoning her. She had a vein puncture. Explode in her leg. They're poisoning my daughter. Please. Don't let this happen. I did everything you needed. Don't let this happen. Save my grandchildren. Save my children. Save my fucking pets, man. They're all I got. I don't give a fuck about that money. I never had it in my hand. I won't miss it because I never had it. You understand me? I've been living in poverty all my fucking life with this motherfucker. Couldn't get a college education because he wouldn't let me. I had to get my GED just fucking hiding. While he was at work, I had to go fucking hide and go get that little by little. It took me time just fucking going to the fucking classes just for that. Went to go to college and he made me give my books back to the school. That's crazy, man. And And I told him, how do you do that? If I'm getting educated to make a better us, for us to lift my family up, man, to help out. I'm tired of these little ass jobs or these hard jobs. Being a nurse's aide with in bed cancer patients, it was very hard. You have to lift these grown men's total bodies and change them and wipe them down and clean them and clean dentures. It was a hard job. You have to make a bed while a cancer patient that doesn't move is in the bed. I had to do all of that. I had to do like the hardest jobs, man. Being a school aide, they got me fired. They did it purposely. This fucking jealousy. My husband calling the job. You know that they're all connected because the principal knew that I was going to tell on her because the way she was allowing her aides, the higher up aides that have been there, that she knew that I was watching them, how they were mistreating students in that school. And they knew that I was going to tell on them. That's why. That's why they fired me. They knew I was going to tell on them. And they knew that the children fell in love with me. Real love. They like if they needed a hug and they just asked me. Sometimes you got to think they need a hug because they're not getting that at home. It was just a simple hug. Or the kids would run up to me and hug me. And that was a problem to them. They were like, oh, you're not supposed to. And I'm going, look, they're hugging me. What do? Turn them away? I had one little boy that he was trying to cut his wrist with a plastic knife because he felt that I didn't love him like I loved the other kids. This is what I was dealing with. And I had to grab him to the side and say, I love you. I love you different because you pull my attention in such a negative way. But I love you. I don't ever want you to think that, or it would hurt me to think that you would hurt yourself. I had to explain to this little boy that it would hurt me for him to hurt himself. Because I felt like maybe he wasn't getting the love at home, and it was because he was different. He was autistic in a way, like, and it was his way of getting attention, and I knew that. And it was hard for me to go up to the principal and tell them what he was doing, you know? I was working with difficult children that I didn't know, the children that were fighting with each other, biting each other. It was hard for me to see that. But I wanted to be there for them all of them, to show them the light, to show them the beauty and real love. And it doesn't mean that we have to be physical with each other. Real love should just be how we treat each other, how we speak to each other, how we respect each other. And this is what I'm here for, to make sure that this world learns true love. Like it doesn't have to be a physical thing. It's just the emotions and how we actually engage with each other. In the beauty of engaging in positive and emotional ways. Guys, you gotta do the right thing. You got us 144,000, right? That's all you got of us to help this world out for what's coming. Don't destroy that by letting them destroy us. They are not like us. They are not like us. They are not like us. You have very few of us. Don't let this world destroy us. I'm asking for help. Give me that. Get my grandchildren out of the situation they're in. Arrest these monsters. Get them off the street. They've killed enough in so many. So many loving, caring, nurturing people. And that's what they're after. Good, loving, the light in this world. They're looking to snuff out this light. They're making money by these snuff films on killing everyone. They're making money with these babies that are being sedated and then raped. And they don't even know what's going on because they've been put to sleep. Please help my family. Help my son Peter, my daughter Crystal, my granddaughter Natalia, my grandson Nathaniel. Help us. They're in the hands of pure evil, malevolent evil, evil unseen by this world, because it comes with a smile on their face. Their personalities change from one thing to another. They can act like they're loving, caring individuals, and they're not. They're not. Do the right thing, guys, man. Guys, hold on tight, man. You're stronger than anyone out here thinks. Hold on, because you're right there. You're at God's door. I'm telling you, the door's open. Just pull it open. Just turn the knob. That's it. They thought that they had you backed up into a corner. Look, I'm showing you right now. Right? They couldn't. So they adjourned the case because they didn't have anything on me with fraudulent charges. They knew that. They knew that. And now that I had to go and make an appointment with my doctor to see the psych doctor because I couldn't get into the where they sent me into the TS whatever. That TS, what is it called? Hold on. Hold on. I got everything here. Everything they asked for, right? The TASC, TASC referral, treatment alternatives for safer communities, right? Department of Community Mental Health. This is where they were sending me. And I've been calling and calling, just trying to make the appointment, just to satisfy them, right? But the thing was, even when I went into that appointment, it was already set up for me to fail. They were either going to hold me there, or they were going to say, yeah, she's lost it. Yeah, we didn't believe a word that she said. It was already set up for that. So I went around that. Now I went to my doctor and I told her to look for one that's at the top of the line that can't be denied. And now my doctor's on it. They took copies of all my paperwork to court and everything. So she knows what I'm going through. And I told her to take the toxicology, to take the venereal disease tests to make sure, because he's been going around saying, right, divine feminines, divine masculines are passing STDs. No, it's their dirty asses having these crazy orgies and then passing it on innocent people. They're paying little prostitutes, little girls that are out there prostituting. They're paying for that. And then they pass it STDs to them, deadly STDs. And those little girls go home to their families and pass it on to their families. You see what I'm saying? Look how far it's going. Like, you're going to wait till everyone got it? Something's going to come in. And I don't want it to come in just yet. But just like they got this STD going around, HIV, it's going to fall off. Just not yet. Not yet. We're working on it. Us divine feminines and divine masculines, we're working on it because we got to save the innocent. And you got to do the right thing. Do the right thing. We've been doing absolutely everything, and we've taken all the atrocities that none of you could ever say that you went through. Not one of you fucking FBI agents, Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, DEA, Special Forces, all of you are involved, all of you. And you've watched, and you sat back and watched as we've gone through all the atrocities possible. How dare you? I'm asking to be pulled in. Pick me up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You know that we have nothing to do with the fraud and identity theft and the theft of all the assets and the transfer of our deeds, our homes that were left to us. This man had my deed that was left to my family, to my house. He took my name off and put his. You think my family that didn't even get the house, you think they're upset too? Because they're like, what the hell is this stranger doing in our home? That's our hereditary home. If she wasn't going to get it, it was supposed to go to one of them, right? That's what they're figuring. It was going to stay with me. And I know I'm getting everything back. I know. Because I worked hard for it. And my family, they wanted to make sure I got into the right hands. Somebody who was worthy of all the goodness that was supposed to come to us. And that we were going to do the right thing with whatever we had. Me, I think I was going to spend most of that money on animals, on making sure the animals around the world were safe. We're tired of having our animals be disposed of. We need them too. This world needs them. The children being destroyed, being abused, kidnapped and then abused and trafficked. That's where my money is going. To saving as many as I can. The old people that they felt were just to be discarded. No. They have wisdom that they have to pass down. So we're here to protect them too. We need our grandpas and our grandmas. I'm part of that group. Don't let me down, guys. I did what you asked. Warriors, stay strong. We've been strong enough this time. This long. For this long. We've been out here for this long. For years. Years. They know this has been going on for years. That we've been going through it for many years already. I know I've been going through abuse. Being with this man. I didn't even know I'm married. Do you know that when we married, it was in the middle of the night in the judge's chambers in his house in a dungeon. It looked like a dark dungeon. Do you know that he had mind control over me, so I couldn't even spell my name. To sign on a marriage certificate because I told him I wasn't ready for that. You know, we could be engaged forever. You know, that's what I wanted. We could be engaged forever. We don't ever have to have that piece of paper. And somehow we got married. I didn't even know how to spell my name. That's how good the MK Ultra works. You lose yourself completely. You don't even know who you are, where you're in the middle of. You just follow rules. You follow direction. Whatever they're telling you to do, you just do it and don't even realize it. I was living in poverty, something that I should have never lived. My mother never let us live like that. And here I am having my children with no heat, no hot water, living with rats, roaches, mice, maggots falling off the ceiling, holes in the floor and the wall. That's how we were living in a little fucking, in the worst of places. Something that I would have never done. But somehow, here we were. All right. Well, they're gonna start doing something over here. So we're gonna cut it short. So namaste, my warriors. You high officials, do the right thing. Stay strong, my warriors. You got this.